Hi and welcome everyone. My name is Jennifer Britton. I'm the author of the 90-Day Guide for Success, which is now a card deck. And that's why I'm doing this 4-day challenge to introduce you, to take you beyond the book and put you into the actual card deck. What I love about it is, as much as this book was created to really be a resource and a workbook, and I'm just looking to see, I do have my copy here, so just give me a sec. It's a book, right? It's a book meant to be used, really geared for a couple of different groups. So it is a daily guide for people working in organizations, maybe onboarding or reboarding in a workspace. But, and here's the big but, it's also for entrepreneurs. So look at day 18 as I flipped into the book. It's about time management and staying at peak. As Tony Crabb says, that do the biggest and most important thing in the morning and the rest won't feel so bad. So what have you checked off your list today? And what I do love still about the book, which is available on Amazon, is that it gives you the what, so what, and now what of each of these topics. So for example, on day 18, the great debate, productivity in a remote and hybrid world, some factoids around time management, did you know, and some suggestions on what you might do, like doing some time tracking to see where your time is going. In each of the day, there's actually space for you to write. And if you've been following along, that's why I love our new card deck, because the card deck takes the book and puts it on your phone. So I want to go through day 3. We are looking at deck number 1, which is not the full 90 days. In fact, it's just days 1 through 30. But it also includes one of my favorite pieces, and I think for our readers, one of the readers' favorite pieces, which is the fact that every week there is also a weekly theme. So week 1 is trust, week 2 is connection, etc., etc. If you would like to sign up, as I say, you can get a download copy of this printout where you can track your own progress day to day. The book, the card deck, is built on the premise of daily steps and consistent action creates momentum. So 15 minutes a day, and maybe your 15 minutes is today. So we're going to get started. And to bring you really into the space, I want to welcome you back. I've been using this image that I created with a couple of conversations. And I'm just curious, as you think about stepping into your day today, or maybe winding up your day, what is the energy that you want to embrace? If you have your deckable deck, I'm going to invite you to open that up. Let's start a journal. Okay, right. So you can start, and you can start with your journaling. Just open your journal and let us know what you chose and how that will imprint your day. All right, so you might want to pause this to take a little bit longer, but I've opened my app. Again, I've gone to the Deckable store. I've downloaded the 90-Day Guide for Success deck, and I've just opened it up and started into the journaling. So I chose this fan here, and I'm simply just saying fan for flowing naturally. So that's going to come up as my journal entry for today, which is September 11th, 2024. So randomly, as I open my deck today, I am given a card. I talked a little bit about our weekly theme, so it's actually taking me into our weekly theme of connection. And it's interesting, as we think about our images today here on the screen, notice the top left and the folks around connection. So I'm taking you into the app, and every week there is a theme. So we have daily topics, which are keeping you moving. And then there are weekly themes, which give you the opportunity to pause. So I'm going to read from the app. You can also look this up in the book because it really is built from there. This week's theme is connection. Relationships are as important in the evolving workspace as are results. Whether you're working in person, virtually, or all remote, what are you doing to connect with others? On calls, what are you doing to connect to the topic, the context, the platform, the content, others, and you? And it's interesting, this little graphic here, which you would have originally seen in Reconnecting Workspaces, is something that I've been talking about for the last 3 years since 2021. In fact, yesterday I was speaking at a conference called Coach for Change, and talked about how important it is in your virtual work as a coach or even as a leader to connect everyone, not just like, hey, how are you, but connecting people with each other, giving them that peer-to-peer opportunity. In 2021 fall, when I launched this book, I actually had a group meeting with me every morning, 7:30 to 8 o'clock a.m., and we went through the full 90-day guide. Don't have time to do that today, but it is an on-demand course that you can participate in. And I wanted to really bring this back to show you how to use this resource, because I really think it's extremely powerful. Apps are powerful. So let's take a look. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to bring down the thing. I want to actually see what else is on the card, right? So you can read it. If you have the book, you can also check that out. There is going to be a video related to this as well. So down here, I can click and the video is going to play. Let's listen in. Welcome back to Officially. And our theme this week is all about connection. As I say here, relationships are just as important as results in an evolving workspace. In the book, I share 6 different ways to connect, especially when you're on virtual calls. And today, meetings are often virtual, even if people are back in the office. In fact, they're showing that virtual inclusivity is a really key factor. And so these are some tips at the bottom of number 2, week 2 theme, to get you thinking about how can you activate the 6 layers of connection. As a bonus, for more on this, check out related calls over at my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com Effective Group Coach, and look for the 6 layers of virtual conversations, or the 6 layers of connection in virtual conversations. All right, let's get started with week 2, day 8 coming up. All right, so if this is the start of the week, invitation for you to do some additional journaling. And I want you to go into that journal right now. I'm going to ask you some of the questions that come in the book, and you're invited to journal on the questions. What was your key learning last week? And what are your top 3 for this week? What is your theme for this week? And what are you looking forward to? What questions do you have if you're new in a role, and who can help you? So let's take just a minute right now. There's also an inquiry here of what does connection mean for you? I'll invite you to just say that, or as I'm going to do, I'm going to use my voice prompt. So connection is critical in today's workspace. We know in this business how important it is to reconnect with our alumni and to get out and do speaking. I really enjoyed my speaking yesterday, which was on the topic of, and I'm going to look it up. It was on the topic of building connections and capacity, the transformational nature of group coaching. My priority this week is to reach out every day to someone new. And so that is for the period up to the end of next week. All right, that's as fast as it can be. I want to leave you, if this is the start of a week for you, to spend some time thinking about what you want to put on your to-do list. And so maybe you have a separate journal for it. I think I've been sharing some of the journals that I work with. Oh, and it just gave me time. Journals, or maybe even it's a timeline for you to be working through. All right, we are back tomorrow for our final day. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I may do another monthly sprint series just to get people working in it. Before you leave this page of your journal, make sure that you are saving it and save to the timeline so that it's coming up. And that's going to show up here next time you get into your day, and you'll just be able to go to journal. Up comes everything you've said so far. All right. Enjoy. Just a reminder, you can pick up the deck over on deckable.com. It is a downloadable app. You can try out this deck for free for 3 days. If you're a coach, you might also want to check out my other deck that I launched this summer, the Activate Your Group and Team Coaching Superpowers. And most importantly, it's your 15 minutes of your gift to yourself. What focus have you gained to help you in your daily action? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Be well. Take care.